2324. Saturday, January 24th, only on Paramount Plus.
Well, the 12-day Detroit Auto Show opens to the public today. It brings together the latest vehicles from companies around the world, of course, including Detroit's Big Three. Now, this year's show, it comes as automakers are pivoting away from EVs as concerns about affordability mount. Senior transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve got a preview with Ford CEO Jim Farley.
Kicking off the Detroit Auto Show, Ford leaned into its popular Bronco line, announcing the Bronco RTR, a performance edition of the Hardy SUV. Throughout the exhibition hall, trucks and SUVs reign supreme, while electric vehicles take a less prominent role as U.S. automakers have written off tens of billions of dollars in EV projects.
Well, hi, everyone, and thank you all for joining us.
Ford CEO Jim Farley.
The American customers want less carbon footprint vehicles. Just they're going about it a little differently than everyone thought, including the regulations. So hybrid is not what it used to be, like a super efficient one thing. We can now use it for energy storage, for energy exports. We can put it in off-road. We can make it for performance vehicles. And I think you're going to see that across our industry.
Did Americans just not want EVs?
No, I think the EV market is really vibrant. And people buy EVs, they do not go back to combustion vehicles. But it's only 8% of our industry. But it's 8% of our industry. That's not small either. And it's probably going to grow. People want EVs where there's an economic advantage. They are going to do the math in their pocketbook. If that EV is cheaper to operate, they're going to buy it. If it's more expensive to operate, they're not going to buy it. So it's on us as an industry to make affordable EVs.
We met up with Dave Vanderwerp, car and drivers testing director and longtime Detroit Auto Show attendee.
It's pretty chaotic right now. And all these automakers have been working really hard on EVs for the last 5 to 10 years, and now it's hard to pivot quickly in the automotive industry.
It's almost a bit of uncertainty that hangs over this show as to what the future is.
Yeah, but we're seeing, obviously, EV sales are down, but there's a lot of new non-EVs, and some of which are pretty affordable. Still, the market seems to be marching full speed ahead toward trucks and SUVs. And that doesn't seem to be mitigating at all.
Many of those big trucks and SUVs taking center stage are very expensive, some pushing 6 figures.
How concerned about affordability is Detroit?
I think everyone's concerned about it.
Perhaps for good reason. The average price of a new car topped $50,000 last year for the first time, as a growing number of Americans are choosing to finance car purchases for longer, up to 7 years.
Is there an affordability problem?
I think that there is no doubt that a company like Ford is going to allocate more capital to more affordable lineup, no doubt about it. I wouldn't say it's a crisis of affordability. It's like, I think the customer's kind of up to here, and we now need to, make a more compelling offer at the lower price point. Our best-selling, fastest-turning vehicle is a Maverick. It's our most affordable truck.
Why did cars get so expensive?
A lot of reasons. We saw all the parts getting more expensive. We're the #1 producer in the U.S. We make 80% of what we sell here, and our supply chain got more expensive over the last couple of years. And a lot of it is technology and safety, and a lot of it is just everything's more expensive.
Ford also announced a partnership with clothing maker Carhartt, aimed at training local workers for skilled labor positions that have become hard to fill, as the automaker starts a new push to make the expensive affordable.
2026 is going to be a pretty interesting year in the car business.
And to keep American car buyers in the driver's seat. For CBS Saturday Morning, I'm Chris Van Cleve in Detroit.
I mean, it's interesting. I understand why hybrids are getting really popular because it's the best of both worlds. I had a hybrid. I had to sell her. Her name was Minnie because I got her in Minnesota, when we moved to New York. But I loved it because you didn't have to depend on the charging station. You could also use gas.
Right, that range anxiety. I do think what's going to be interesting from a business perspective, though, is when, at some point, Democrats will be back in power.